Hey everyone, it's Spoony Bard, and before I begin, I just want to say that if you don't see me upload any more videos, it's because I've quit YouTube and become a successful TikToker. It's all thanks to this book I found at the dollar store. Now, I know it says it's the independent edition, which means unofficial, but I mean, look at the color photos. I really think I have a chance here. I want you guys to know that I'm kidding. I love you guys, and I would never use TikTok. Okay, so let's move on to the Disney stuff. First of all, we've got Disney's Lightyear. Now, I'm sure a lot of you probably aren't surprised to see that dollar store is the dumping ground for Lightyear merchandise. Now, we're staying with Pixar for the next one. I've actually featured some of these sets before in a video, but I just wanted to reiterate how poorly the Pixar brand is doing. Marvel is up next, and of course, you got to start with the Funko Pops. Now, the dollar store's been a dumping ground for the Eternals line, but I will say this Venom actually looks pretty cool. Marvel Legends up next. I actually think a couple of these look cool, but again, it's just an example of how tarnished the brands have become. And here we have the Avengers stuff, which is more based off of the movies or various cartoon shows. It saddens me to think that this is what today's kids get to play with, a million different versions of Iron Man and Captain America. And we're going to cap off all this unpleasantness with Disney Star Wars. Now, if you had told a 13-year-old version of Spoonie that they could actually do a bad job with Boba Fett, I wouldn't have believed you. But here the figures sit, priced at about $5 a pop, and of course you've got one based off the current Mandalorian show. Now, I haven't seen the show, please don't hate me if it's actually good. And now let's move on to the stuff you might actually want to buy. First of all, we got Game of Thrones Jaime Lannister. That's the only version my store had. I personally am not very much of a fan. I stopped watching in season 4 because the amount of sexual violence just became too uncomfortable for me. They had a couple of Hello Kitty things, like this wind up walking Hello Kitty. They also had these little mini Hello Kitty figures. It looks like a little figure on its own cardboard backing, which I thought was pretty cute. But then I saw this. They actually have little Gundam figures at the dollar store now. Now, this one location I went to only had the one figure available, but I went to a second store and found they had a different figure available, all of one type. So potentially, if I were to go to every dollar store in my city, I could find a complete set. They have these cool little mini transformers, which they market as the world's smallest transformer. They basically kind of look like the old school packaging. You've got the little figurine on the pseudo cardboard backing. Now, there are three of them: Bumblebee, Optimus, and Starscream. My location only had Optimus and Starscream. It seems like it's weird that they wouldn't have put like Megatron or some of the other characters, so perhaps there was a wave 2. And on Transformers, they've had these holographic sticker things. And lastly, my location finally got the Hot Wheels Batman sets. Different vehicles from different versions of Batman, the animated, the movie, that Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon show. They look pretty cool, but I decided not to pick any of them up. All in all, a decent trip. Feel free to share any of your cool finds in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.